Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Practical Weapons channel. Sorry for not making videos for a while. Life got in the way, as you can imagine. Anyway, today is a video on a topic that YouTube kind of accepts for now, but AFT hates. And that topic is pistol braces. Well, at least one brace in particular. I recently purchased one of the new MagPul BSL arm braces. And yes, YouTube, this is all legal, nothing prohibited. No SBRs here. As you know, I have an FX-9 from Freedom Ordnance. I have a pistol version. And it came with the KAK Shockwave, first generation blade. Fairly good blade actually. Brace for what it is. It does have its minuses and it has its pluses. Now the big plus is the cost. The minus, it comes with the proprietary pistol brace tube. It is non-adjustable and it has this weird, probably sling attachment at the top, which makes no sense to me. So today went and modified my FX-9. So now this thing has MagPul BSL brace. It is adjustable lengthwise, length of pull wise. It can sit very close if you need to transport this pistol somewhere. As you can see, not exactly that close, but close enough. It sits on a standard regular buffer extension tube. It doesn't go too far. Admittedly, this is one of the things that AFT picks on. Length of pull cannot be longer than 13.5 inches, if I remember correctly. Somebody can correct me if you have different information. It is round at the top and I have a beard, so that is comfortable. And yes, you can shoulder the brace for now. Of course, the gun has been safety checked and there's a chamber flag in it. Just for those nitpickers that are like me. So here's the brace from the back. Here is the older brace from the back. See, the MagPul brace is more rounded in shape than the KAK Shockwave. It's also smaller and less angular at the top, which is the part I actually appreciate. I did look at their second brace, but it wasn't available. I got this one from Midway USA, but as you can imagine, I cannot provide a link. And I don't know if it's still being sold there or not. As you can imagine, AFT is trying to fight the whole pistol concept and brace concept as usual. Abolish ATF. Abolish the F part in it. It would make life easier for so many people. Anyway, this thing is comfortable. It is sharp being a brace. Of course, it's not a stock. This is not an SBR. This is legal AR-15 pistol. It is fairly comfortable putting it to the cheek. I honestly don't know how well it will support my hand, but it seems to be supportive if I need to perform a single hand operation or shoot single hand, which I might need. I damaged my shoulder quite nicely recently. Part of the reason why I haven't seen the gun range for several months now. So my right hand is having fun. Nerves, muscles. I'm recovering finally, so you can see me with the gun in my hands without me dropping it. I would actually lose control of my hand. Couldn't hold it up right now like this at all. But anyway, that is uninteresting to darn near anybody, including me. So this is what it looks like right now. The brace has a QD socket at the rear of the brace for whatever purpose. If you want to single point brace this thing, good for you. I don't think so. I'm gonna 2-point probably this thing and QD point at the front, and probably a regular wrap sling at the back. I'm not particularly recently fond of single point slings. 2-to-1s maybe, but not just single points. But coming back to the brace, this is the maximum extension. And let me see, I'm going to get a measuring device, calling a ruler. This thing right here. And I want to see what is the actual length of pull in the extension. Yes, I cannot show it to you, but if length of pull is measured from trigger to the end of the brace, then it would be 11.5 inches here. So definitely shorter than the 13.5. The length of the brace with the buffer tube, counting from the low receiver, is 9 inches. Now, looking at my previous configuration, buffer tube for KAK brace is 9.5 inches. Now, admittedly, some of it would be inside the low receiver, so it would probably be the same 8 to 9 inches for a very similar length of pull on the same gun, of course. So that's basically what I wanted to show. I did not install it myself for main reason I don't have a functional vise. Mine fell off the table and broke. Missed my foot. That's why I still have a foot. But let's see what I can figure out on this gun later. I might be replacing the AFG, but so far this still feels comfortable, but not in the shortest length of pull configuration, because my elbows are simply don't bend that way. Not quite that close. Hence the benefits of the collapsible or adjustable blade is being able to work with the armor on or armor off. So if you have a vest or something with plates, you obviously need a shorter length of pull because you need to adjust for that width. Non-adjustable braces don't do it. The same as fixed stocks. But if you don't, then you're fine the way it is. And I like it that way. Of course, it is easier for transport, and you have to push down on that lever to get it in the shortest configuration, which, by the way, will save some space in my gun safe. A little bit, but every bit helps. Hopefully this was interesting to you to some degree. If you have any question, let me know. If you have any questions, plural, also let me know. Until the next video, hopefully I will be making more soon.